read for the third time and do pass.
I put a question that the Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2025 be read the third time and do pass. Those in favor say and the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
A bill for an act titled the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2025.
The title is settled and the bill is passed. Congratulations. Thank you, members. When we left here, we asked for everybody to be in the house. I don't know why some people have not come to the house. But also, since we are going into elections, people should know the members of parliament to think about them. This is a very important session where you're distributing money to the whole country, what belongs to which area, and people absentee themselves. The voters should be able to see. I only got an apology from Honorable Gwang. Next. Honorable Prime Minister, you had something to respond to the House.
Right Honourable Speaker, I talked to the Honourable Minister, both. He's coming here. He was a bit far, but he's coming to give a response on that issue. But before he comes in, I had also talked to the authorities of that money, the custodian of the money, that is the M.i.S.O. She had told me that she had inquired, she had requested the Attorney General to give them an advice, which I think they have not yet done. So, Right Honourable Speaker, Honourable both is coming here to give the full report on that, just today.
We are coming to the end of the financial year. That is part of the money we have just passed, the bill, the 33. So how shall we handle it? How is it going to be handled? Because that is one of the supplementaries that we have passed. Honorable Minister of Finance, we are talking about the money, the supplementary for parliamentary Ssaako.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the money in respect of compensating parliamentary Ssaako for the land Ministry of Defense occupied was budgeted for and released to the Ministry of Defense. I am only waiting to hear that parliamentary Ssaako has been paid. As far as we are concerned as Ministry of Finance, we finished our part.
I am told they are seeking for a legal advice from AG.
Right Honourable Speaker, if they seek legal advice, I will give it. But like you said, they are seeking, but they haven't yet sought. They haven't reached me. I think, Right Honourable Speaker, really, I think without really getting through the House, the money was appropriated, it is given, and whatever has to be done needs to be done. We are available to render the advice as soon as they request for it. And I think what they need is just the clearance of the procurement contract. That's it. And I can assure you that it will not last in my office more than, I think, two hours, because the other time we did the bill in less than 2.
Thank you. So we need a response on that. Honorable Sarah.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, before we broke off for this recess in April, I did raise 2 issues regarding police officers who have not been receiving their salaries, some for close to 6 months. And I was surprised, Right Honourable Speaker, to even find police officers within this parliament approaching me to give evidence that they were also victims of that. The Minister of Public Service, the Minister of Internal Affairs brought a statement which was incomplete, and Public Service pledged to bring a more detailed statement confirming action they have taken. That aside, Right Honourable Speaker, as we await the Minister of Public Service to respond to the issue of police officers, people who are armed not receiving their salaries, there was also another issue of the lawyers in the police force, Right Honourable Speaker, whose salaries, Right Honourable Speaker, was reduced from what they were earning before. And these police officers took action trying to engage government following the President's directive in 2010 to enhance police lawyers' salaries just like other lawyers within the government. And these lawyers went to court. There was a judgment by Justice Sekana, which I did present on the floor, Right Honourable Speaker, where the judge did state that it was irregular, it was unconstitutional for anybody's salary to be reduced. Right Honourable Speaker, since that judgment, there has been no action taken from the government side. And when I presented this, the Attorney General did indicate that we could not proceed to discuss that matter because there was an appeal. Right Honourable Speaker, as we speak today, I did state that there was a notice which was placed. However, no memorandum of appeal was ever filed. And Right Honourable Speaker, I want to present here evidence that this case was actually closed and there is no appeal. But Right Honourable Speaker...
Let's start one by one. You say the police officers have not been paid.
Yes.
How many of them? Where are they located?
Right Honourable Speaker...
And how much is involved?
Right Honourable Speaker, when I presented this case, I was approached as I was traveling to Tororo over the Easter period. I stopped over in Ginger.
Now let's not go into a fishing expedition.
No, Right Honourable Speaker.
Listen, Sarah. When you are approached as a good legislator, we expect you to go and find out how much money are the police officers demanding, who are these police officers, for you to come up with a very good statement to the floor. Because if we are going to go onto a fishing expedition and just get any information in the street, then we will not be legislating well. Let's have, so that if we are budgeting, so that we are able to know that how much money is expected, 300 billion. So that we say this money must go to the police, because these people are very important to us. We need to know the people who have not paid the money. As far as I know, salaries always take first call. Honorable Minister, is that correct? Wages take first call.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I share the same opinion which you have. The issue could be something else. Otherwise, if it is wage takes first call, and we expect all our civil servants across government to have been paid by 28th of the month. I suggest that we link up with internal affairs to find out where the exact problem is. Thank you.
We need to get all the information so that we know what we are discussing about.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for giving way. The matter of missing salaries, I think it's not unique to even police. I think it's a matter we don't need to just put down the carpet. It's a serious problem, right, Honourable Speaker. In my constituency, there are teachers that have missed...
Aisha, that is a very serious problem. We cannot live with the armed forces who are not paid. But we are saying, let's have all the details. Let's have all the details. So that we task finance to have these people paid. Whether it is nurses, teachers, doctors, whoever, let's have a comprehensive statement or report on this, which is both quantitative and qualitative. You need to have figures when you're making any report.
Honourable Speaker, I think...
Sarah, you'll come on the issue of the judgment. Let's first sort out.
Thank you, Speaker. Right, Honourable Speaker, I think the only way to get all information is us to take interest and maybe have an inquiry. Sarah was approached, even as officers.
Unless I now pick all these documents and lay them. You'll give me time to bring them and lay them at an appropriate time.
Bring
Thank
all
you.
of them at a go. Yes, Eji.
Right, Honourable. I'm at pains, and I think that is where some of our jobs become very difficult. There is a situation where a police officer is not earning the salary that he thinks he should earn. There is a position that I think it is not correct. Now, I have made the choice to appeal the decision. Now, a member whom I've explained to the legal position, I've appealed the position, doesn't want me to appeal. Now tomorrow, when these things happen again, they will say the Attorney General. Now this document that you're referring to, Honourable Member, is the document in the High Court. We don't appeal High Court decisions in the High Court. We appeal High Court decisions in the Court of Appeal. So when you go to the High Court to check whether this case is there, because it was concluded by the judge, it does not appear in the schedule of the matters in the High Court. So if you want to find out whether we appealed, you go to the Court of Appeal and find out whether there is an appeal there. However, colleagues, if the salary is supposed to be increased, and I'm not saying the salary of police officers should not be increased, what I'm asking for, colleagues, let's do it properly. And that's what we said the last time. We left the administrative aspect to the Ministry of Public Service to do that properly. However, if we leave this precedent on the record, colleagues, it will not be good for government. So let the public service handle the administrative aspect of dealing.
Hello? I have no one. Hello? 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 Hello.
Everyone's on Dubizzle. Are you?
Hello.
With over 45,000 cars, 75 million views, and 2 million buyers and sellers every month, everyone's on Dubizzle Cars. Are you?
إنه مثل الأطفال. Big baby pop. إنه big baby pop. ذوق الطعم غمس وروق واستمتع به. Big baby pop الحلوى ذات الحبيبات والنكهة المميزة. غمس وغطي لتستمتع به لاحقا. إنه big baby pop. Big baby pop. لا تكن بيبي، جربه الآن. يا حفلة مليئة بالمرح. بازوكا بازوكا.
ذلكم أزكى لكم وأطهر والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون والوالدات